Okay, I will try this team just to give us a gauge, right? So everything will be based upon round 1 or 1 turn, right? So let's first get an idea of how much I can do with, let me see, Sylvia. Okay, so we're gonna get this buff going on. I will activate Death Libertar for the 50% crit rate and 115% attack percent buff. So Rue, they changed Rue, if you guys are not aware, 50% crit rate now, and they also give crit damage. Very, very good. I think Rue is going to be very, very good moving forward. I'm going to apply Focus Fire here. We're going to do Therese. Oh shoot, I forgot that we cannot get this one because we are going... I forgot about that. This one will only work because now we are applying too much chain. This one will only work if 5 chain or less. Okay, let's go with this particular Therese then. This particular Therese for the buffs. And then for the chain. And then we compare with this Sylvia one. This one is going to do 750%. But it's going to give us a good enough gauge. Hey Ludop, thanks for that follow. Appreciate it. Okay. You are slacking? Slacking. Okay, so fire the power there. Actually, I should try with Diana or something, so to improve our property damage a little bit, right? But so far, that's our first 1 turn damage. So Sylvia was able to get about 10 million, which is not too bad, right? Rue is worth it in last night. Yeah, she's going to be insane, right? They also increased the cap for last night as well. So this is how much we are looking at for the Bikini Agent Sylvia. Now keep in mind, Sylvia in our case, she is going to hit this one. She can hit all the weak spot, but she cannot hit this one at the bottom right. That's going to be the tail. So Sylvia is going to hit a little bit less. But my this Sylvia, Bikini Agent Sylvia, is a +5. +5, right? So I'm going to compare with my Darian, which is +4. And I want to see if Darian will be able to do more damage than her. Obviously, I do have a little bit better gears on Darian, but the +5 and +4 is probably going to even this out. So let's see then. So if I use Darian, same strategy, everything is going to be the same, except for Darian is going to be this particular one, right? So we are going to hit... Oh, I'm not going to hit that one as well. But I will hit... So with Darian, I'm also hitting the front 3 rows. Where with that Sylvia one, I'm not hitting that. So it's a bit different, right? I'm hitting more tiles. But then just by default, this range is just bigger, right? So it's going to be always difficult to do that comparison. Okay. Buff. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, so let's see then. So in terms of damage, we are definitely doing more than Sylvia. So we got 10 million, 10.6 million. But with this particular Darian, which is a +4, we got 16.8 million. Very interesting, right? So this is going to be the stuff. This is going to be the stuff. 10.6 million, 16.8 million. So I guess Darian, to a certain extent, do power creep Sylvia a little bit, right? So if I have to be fair. But it's not to the point that Sylvia is left behind in the dirt, right? You know, you can still use Sylvia in most cases. And I think like if you need 2 teams, that's probably still going to be the case. But right now, this is what I've observed. The DOT is going to do heavy lifting. Yeah, probably in the long run, right? But both has pros and cons to a situation. Let me see. I want to compare with the first one. The first one, I mean the other Darian costume, right? Let me compare to the other Darian costume. So now we compare with this particular. Can I hit? So this Darian costume doesn't really quite hit the weak tile at the back. So it's not like a fair comparison. But let's give this a shot. This one does insane multiplier to the middle one. 1,300%. So I have a feeling this is going to benefit. Especially I do apply Focus Fire and Amplification for Zenith, right? Let's see if this is better. Right? Is there any costumes that I recommend for story? Well, outside of supporter, is it? Outside of like Liberta and Helena, is it? Oh, this one is even more. Oh. Oh. Wait, is it more? 16 million. It's about the same. So Bittersweet Bunny got 16.8. The Prophetic Dream Darian got 16.2. Okay. But the Prophetic is +5, like I mentioned. Right, this one is +5. This one is +4 right now, currently. Right? So there's going to be that as well, right? Very, very interesting. Should we compare to Sacred Justia? I can't compare with Sacred Justia because the enemy is fire, right? This boss is fire, so I think any other element will do way less. It's going to benefit water characters. Unless, is there a water character that I could try for the magic side? So let's try with Yumi. Put Helena in, get this up, and then, so we got Helena, Rue, Therese, Zenith, and then we got, I don't think this is going to do even close, but you know, we try it out. So buff, so apply this, then we hit in the middle. I doubt this is going to do like too much, right? There's strategy in your Gunner game. Gunner? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 11 million. Frostbite. So all in all, Darian, right? I think my testing is quite fair because we didn't really let the enemies stack too much buff. So this is literally raw power. But I do think that obviously with the boss stacking stuff, there could be one other multiple different factors to take into consideration. But Darian is definitely one of the better ones right now. One of the better water DPS character. So I'm glad that's the case, right? Now she's perhaps going to get power creep again in the future, but right now she's probably going to be top for the time being. Will she get one more costume, right, in the future? Maybe she might get one more costume in the future. 11 million for Yumi. I do think that Darian is a bit you know, like right now sure is good for this boss, but one of the downside for her is like her requirements of needing to hit multiple tiles, right? To be able to reduce this. It says here, okay, you gotta like, you know, for every target hit, the skills cooldown is reduced by 2. So it's 15 turn by default. You gotta be able to reduce it by what, like what? At least 7 parts, right? 7 targets to be able to reduce it to 14 turn, so that you are able to basically just use this, right? Or at least 12 turns. You gotta at least hit 6 targets in general. Some bosses can be a bit difficult, but I think most bosses, based upon her range, I think should be quite doable, right? Shouldn't be too difficult as a whole.